Hey there, so today we have another review. This is a beer from Schneider Weisse. This is Aventinus. So it's been quite a while since I reviewed this beer. Definitely one of the beers to be, thinking about of studying when I was taking advanced Cicerone. But, if I had to list, if you go to the big beer store, you have a whole, Total Wine for me. You have a whole, range of, the British beers and the Belgian beers and the German beers, the American beers. This might be one of the highlights. If I had to pick out beers, select, Aventinus has to be there. And now it's in cans, which is crazy. They're putting this stuff in cans. So they're putting out of Middleton, Massachusetts. Imported by Middleton, Massachusetts. Who's in Middleton, Massachusetts? I don't know. But it's a product of Germany. I assume it's canned there. Yeah. I don't know. And then what's the date on this guy? So yeah, from where I stand, it's very fresh, canned, at least in European standards, 3 months fresh. Schneider Weisse. So this is their Aventinus Weizenbock. So this is a dark Doppelbock. Sorry, this is a dark Weizenbock. So it is a weeded Doppelbock, I guess is the way to look at it. And then they have pale ones and the dark one. Pale one I recommend would have to be, and most accessible, would be the Weizenstefan Vitus, Vitus. This is Aventinus. So, I mean, look at that head. So, that's really cool. Despite being in a can, this beer's carved like a nut to the nuts. One of the hard things about this beer, especially finding on a draft, is it is highly carb. So trying to figure out these, draft systems and all that stuff, and the carbonation rate and your PSI and all that stuff to service this beer is actually going to be a little bit of a headache. But getting it out of package is actually pretty dope because it's bottle conditioned. I guess it's can conditioned. But man, I didn't pour that heavy at all. And beautiful head on that. So the beer comes in a really nice kind of light brown color, probably deep amber to light brown. I want to say deep amber and. Wonderful, light tan head on that. Yeah, smells nice. So it's banana, but banana bread, stewed, creme brulee kind of flavor, a little bit of caramel, and it's just ripe bananas, how do you describe it? Yeah. There's desserts where you char ripe cooked bananas, right? And it's that Maillard character. Caramel and sweet bananas. And a little bit of light cocoa dusting in there too. It smells awesome. Cheers. It's a big guy too, 8.2%. There you go. So the nose might have one thing. Up front, wow. This beer is super banana-y. If you guys are a fan of banana desserts and banana things, this has to be one of the beers for you. It's so banana-y. Up front, there's this just big, intense, candied runt, ripe banana dessert, banana bread flavor. It's just so, it just smacks and it just hits your tongue very exactingly banana-y. Then you get onto a little bit of light clove character, a little bit of kind of hint of almost a light earthy hop or spice character as well. You also get a really beautiful kind of biscuity malt character, a little bit toasted bread, banana bread, a little bit of dark fruit as well. So you get dry dates, a little bit of craisin, a little bit of raisin note, maybe so you threw some white raisins into that banana bread. So it's not as saturated sweet, but yeah. So it's whole fruit melange. Almost has this kind of what is that? What do they call that? Christmas fruitcake thing? That big thing that some people do. But yeah. It's fun. It's a 8.2% beer, high carbonation. Traditional, I mean, they have wheat in here, but traditional, 4 or 5 ingredients, whatever. And it just has so much complexity, fruit character, without having to add any bananas. There's so much dark fruit and banana in here without having to add bananas. and it's just a complete beer. As you drink more, it has a nice drinkability to it. That kind of like rich maltiness and carb sort of drives, and then you also get a little bit of that clove and a little bit of the spicy hop character. Nice creamy texture on the mouthfeel. Yeah, and then like not a sweet beer at all either. Yeah, so it's just like really complex beer that really has beautiful tones that really hit. I mean, I'm probably having the worst time around June, July, but like around the fall and winter, when you think about like banana bread and toasty things and dark fruits and warming alcohol, 8.2%, like, man, this is a treat. And to have so much complexity again in a beer that is just like, before traditional malt, beer ingredients, malt, water, yeast, hops, plus wheat, and to have so much fruit character and complexity in a beer is exciting. And again, this is one of the highlights in my mind if you go to the German shelf. There's good beers out there. There's lagers, there's Hefeweizen, this and that. But this is relatively unique in my mind, and Aventinus is just like a banger. So check it out. What do I give Aventinus? Because now I get back into it. I get a really nice kind of more emphasized kind of cocoa flavor. And as I drink it, now you get a really nice kind of like, again, that like Swiss Miss. Like it's barely chocolate, right? Like hot chocolate's like not really chocolate. Like chocolate in my mind is like dark chocolate and brownies, and like Swiss Miss is just like, but there's a little bit of cocoa in there. I don't know. It's just absolutely fantastic. Aventinus is one of the greats out there. 98. One of my favorite. If I had to pick one of my favorite German beers, it has to be one of those ones. It has to be this one, or if not another beer. But Aventinus is amazing. 98. Until next time, let me know what you think. Later.